What did you say before the workout started?
I don't want to be here. I never want to compete again. It comes and goes. So it's been a busy 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm reunited with my little preciousness in Iceland, Simbi. And you can probably hear the wind. There's a red warning outside now because of the weather in Iceland. So yeah, good to be back home. Yeah, it's been a busy 2 weeks. I competed at my first individual competition in 18 months. And that was Storm Games, so I broke the ice there. And it ended up being an awesome competition. There was a lot of nerves going into that and a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of doubt going into it. I remember I finished FitFest and the first thought that I had after, I'm not ready yet. I don't think I'll be ready to compete as an individual. I can't do this yet, I'm not good enough in this, I'm not strong enough. Like all the doubts just kicked in and I said to myself, no matter what the doubt is, if I can still do something, and like maybe I'm not the best at it yet, but if I can still do it, I will compete. I will only not compete if I can't do something physically because of an injury or something. So that's the promise that I made to myself and I stuck to it. And that was definitely day before the competition is when the nerves are kicking in tremendously. You're checking in, you're seeing everybody, and you're just like, I had no idea where I was on my fitness level, you know, like I haven't competed for so long. I didn't know, I forgot about my full routine of, like I've been doing this for 10 years, but it felt like this was almost my first competition again, which is so weird. But the workouts and everything, it was just so much fun. As soon as it started, you're just like, now I remember why I'm doing this. Nice to see you. Yes.
It's good, very good.
Okay.
Long time, very long time.
Yeah. Yes. You ready for today?
Yeah, it's okay. And you have competing this week and Wodapalooza next week?
Yeah, but Team Wodapalooza.
Yeah, with Catherine and Annie. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Your feeling is good?
Yeah. We'll see.
Crazy. Very nice.
Yeah.
So, have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye, bro.
So I'm gonna take you through each event, and starting with event 1, which was my favorite event on paper. It was a 300-meter paddleboard, or you were actually swimming on the paddleboard, not stand-on paddleboard. So yeah, it was definitely challenging, especially for girls, because it was a bit wide, but I loved it. And then it was 60-meter sled pulls, or I don't know how to say it, sled pulls on the sand. So you have like straps around your shoulders and you're pulling the sled. Problem with that is, with an event like that, you only have so much control of each lane. So the lanes were a bit varied and the sleds were very, very challenging for every lane, but I think for some lanes it was a bit more challenging because there was a small incline, and yeah, so my sled was completely stuck the whole time. I did very well on the paddleboard, was made up a lot of time there. As soon as I went to the sled, it was just completely stuck. I was giving it full force, and I'm not bad with sled. I lost my big toe in it, 1/4 of it. Yeah, so there was a lot of effort that was put into the sled, but not a lot of reward, let's say that. But it is what it is. That just happens in a competition, and you just have to accept it and keep on going. But that workout was, yeah, it was one of my favorite ones before I started, but ended up being a very mentally challenged because of that sled was just completely stuck.
in. I was like, why is this not moving?
Stand up so you get your back on it. Because you have to stand all over your back.
Oh, honestly.
The second event was a double scored event, which was a 7-minute AMRAP of a ring complex, and then it was 7 or 6 cleans, squat cleans, and then it was farmer's walk with 2 sandbags. The ring complex was 2 toes to ring, 4 ring muscle ups, 6 ring dips, and that's 1 rep. And then you choose the weight for the cleans. So how this is double scored is that it's the AMRAP. So how many reps and rounds did you do in those 7 minutes? And then the second one is how much weight did you lift cumulative in all of the rounds. So you had to have a strategy there. Since the complex was this long, most of the girls ended up all being in the same place because we all had the same weight on the bar that we chose, and then we all almost finished with the same reps. So for me, for example, I was very pissed because I finished 3 rounds, I jump up, I do the ring complex, and I was 1 ring dip away from finishing the complex. So all of that effort for all of those reps made me be in the same place as a person that only finished the farmer's walk and didn't even start the rings, you know? So it was a very frustrating event, to be honest.
Again, shall we?
I shouldn't have jumped and tried it.
How was that?
Huh?
How was the last event?
It's all about the ring complex, you know? Your grip is so fucked. And like, I was considering when I was walking back if I should actually jump or not. Because there's legless in the next one, and I was like, if I do fucking 16 reps of something that doesn't count in the end, you know, or 12 reps, because the ring complex only counts as 1 rep. So yeah. The next workout was probably my favorite of the weekend, and that was 5 rounds of legless rope climb rope climb, and devil's press box step over with 1 dumbbell, 8 reps. And that's just a workout where it just hits you after 2 rounds and you just have to keep on going. It's just, I would say it's a little bit of like a grunt work, but with the skill. Like, it's only 1 legless and 1 rope climb. It would have been a different workout if it was 2 legless for the girls, but you could never stop. You just had to keep on going and keep the same pace. And it was just a fun workout. It was cool doing it in the evening and the lights are out. It just gives you a different vibe. So ended the first day on a very good note there.
Minutes faster than in training.
Well
done. Thank you.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Fuck. It was like 5 seconds in the end there. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
you held your pace. Like, awesome.
Yeah, I was like, just go for it in the end. I almost couldn't grab the dumbbell anymore. My grip was just gone.
Because you were like a fucking monkey up with a rope.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Really good. Happy with it?
Yeah. Like, you always want more, right?
So,
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm very happy. It was a good ending.
what did you say before the workout started?
I don't want to be here. I never want to compete again. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
It's called too much adrenaline. It turns into nerves. Oof.
But yeah, that's a nice finish to the day.
Yeah, very nice. Very good. Yes. I'm gonna get the best food in the world right now. I've been waiting for this moment all day. Because it's so hard to eat when you're competing because you don't eat too much. So I've been waiting to go to this food truck all day. Protein house. Fresh. So Met 4 was the first workout on Sunday, and I was looking most forward to that workout because that's the kind of workout where you have to keep a very good pace, but if you overdo it, you're gonna fail in the end because the workout ends with you have to do 2 times 20 meter unbroken handstand walk. And that sounds so easy, but after you do 10 wall walks, 120 wall balls, 20 strict handstand push-ups and 30 kipping handstand push-up, that's a different ball game ending a workout like that. So it was all about strategy, but it was all about also just trusting yourself in it. And Justin, my coach, said one thing to me in the morning. He said, that workout is gonna be so good for you. Remember before your 20 meter handstand walk to tell yourself you got this, because you do got this. So before I started that handstand walk, I was like, you got this, you got this. Like trying to remind myself, because I was like, I do not want to fail this 20 meter handstand walk. If I fail, then it's very hard to make it up, you know. But me and Andrea were just, she had a little bit lead on me the whole time. And unfortunately I didn't make it up. And I knew she would get me in that freaking handstand walk because she runs on her hands, she's so fast. So yeah, it was a very good battle of just, I kept my distance with her and held it the whole time, and it was just, yeah, my favorite. 5. That was a very fun workout too. It was, again, all about just, you had to go for it. There was no pacing in that one. You just had to keep up with the girls, and then it's all about who wanted the most in the end in the snatches. So it ended with 15 snatches with 55 kilos after your heart rate went up to 180 or something, you know. And in the other movements, all the other movements had the rep scheme of you didn't have to break it up, because yeah, you just had to go for it. And that's probably a workout where I'm the most proud of myself of, because it's what's been hard in my recovery with my knees is that these small little things that you just take for granted when you're not injured, all of a sudden you can't do them. And double unders was the one thing for me that I have not been able to do since last year sometime. And I started doing them again about 2 months ago, and I could do 20 in a row, and then I would have to stop because my knee just started aching because I didn't have the threshold for the rebound anymore. So it's been a very, very, very good progress. I did 150 without feeling anything. And I know this sounds very simple. I used to be able to do 200 unbroken, but now I was just like, I can't believe I didn't fail a double under, because as soon as I would get fatigued, my right leg would just stop jumping as much, and I would hit the rope, and it was just like, you never know what can happen on game day. So I was just very proud of myself of like, I didn't even think about it, I just stayed in it, and it paid off all the work. And then the power snatches just, they crushed me. No, they were so hard after all the other movements, but it was just like, we had no idea. So I was one of the front bars while some of girls were behind. So I had no idea where I was, what pace I was holding or anything. I was trying to see on the side how fast the girls were going. And then in the end, I just like, fuck, I'm gonna take one touch and go because I can. And it ended up being a squat snatch, I think, because I was just so fatigued. And I think that helped me with one placement or something. So it was good to get out there and just fighting for it, you know.
Banana 4. Deep 3. Banana. Julia. Canada.
Make sure you put 2 feet in the box before you I looked at it and I said, mid-workout, how do I step over?
chest to bars and toes to bar, you would have to break it, and that's where people break. Yeah. But this was just, we were all at the same time in double unders, and then it was just who's the fastest to the bar and lifting it up.
And qualifying it.
Yeah, but like I literally started doing double unders with you 3-4 weeks ago. Like over Christmas is the first time I could do rebounds. So in training I was failing every 30th, 40th, 50th rep. And I was like, I'm not failing at all. Like, should I go for a rep? You understand this?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's like these small wins.
I do single unders. And I like 20 reps.
Yeah, exactly. But then when it comes back, you're like, it never left. That's what's so interesting.
And that's why it's annoying when you lose it. You're like,
No, like I lost it and I was like, how will I ever be able to do heavy double unders? How will I ever do this? Like your brain just goes there, and then you do it and you're like, oh, it's back. No panic.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy how the brain works. I'm so pumped. I might actually put the game ready on now.
Yeah, let me flush it for you.
Yeah. Please. Yeah, so last event, that was an event that, yeah, my least favorite event, let's say that, just because of, I had nothing to lose, so I just went for it, and I haven't done any power output or anything in training, because it's just all about being able to do everything again, so we haven't had a specific phase of like, yeah, it's just been very much try to get strong again, but now after this competition we're definitely gonna introduce a lot of new things that I thought I couldn't do. So we had the pick in that one, and I love the pick, but my threshold on it is definitely shorter than it used to be. And so I just went for it, and then I died on the way back from the bar muscle ups, started doubting myself that I couldn't drop down when I had 3 bar muscle ups left, and I'm just like, just because I lied to myself that I couldn't do the pick if I would go unbroken in the bar muscle up on the way back, which is not true at all. I was so pissed at myself. I attempted the pick and just failed, and my head just went. So I went a little bit too hard in the start, wasn't able to hold on to it, but I said to myself, I'm gonna go for it because I have nothing to lose here. And yeah, I definitely did not succeed in that attempt, but we learned.
Down, hold it down, hold it down.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. Easy. Yes, you came massive. Yes, you came massive.
yeah, that's my first individual competition back. And then I went home to Dubai, packed my bags and went for a 16.5-hour flight to Miami to get ready for Waterpalooza. Stay tuned for the next one.